Hey, Money Mavericks. Welcome back to Money Made Easy, the community dedicated to simplifying your financial journey. Let's face it, money can feel overwhelming. There's so much advice out there, so many strategies. It's tough to know where to even begin. Don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, we're tackling that head on. I'm going to give you a clear, step-by-step 90-day plan to hit the reset button on your finances. By the end of this video, you'll all have a solid system in place to start building wealth and gain serious momentum on your financial journey. We're talking about everything from smart investing and prioritizing your income to slashing those big expenses. Ready to take control? Let's dive in. 90 days, roughly 3 months. That's all it takes to make significant changes. And we're going to break it down week by week to make it super manageable. Week 1, know your numbers. The financial X-ray? Before we can fix anything, we need to get crystal clear on where your money is currently going. Think of it like a business. Every successful company intimately knows its revenue and expenses. We need that same clarity in our personal finances. Your mission for week 1 is simple. Pull up your last 3 months of financial statements. That means your bank accounts, credit card statements, loan payments, anywhere you've spent money. Open them up, get them visible. Next, we're going to categorize every single expense into 3 key areas. Fixed expenses. These are your non-negotiables. Rent, mortgage, utilities, car payments, essential subscriptions, and groceries. Discretionary expenses. These are your wants. Eating out, entertainment, shopping for non-essentials. Travel, that daily fancy coffee. Be honest with yourself. Debt payments. This includes student loans, credit card minimums, personal loans, any money you're sending towards debt. Ideally, you'll log all of this into a spreadsheet. This will give you a visual representation of where your money is flowing. By the end of week 1, you should have a clear picture of your average monthly spending in each category, and crucially, your overall savings rate. This exercise alone will reveal invaluable insights into your spending habits. You might be surprised at how much you're spending on certain things. Week 2, cutting the fat. Finding your savings superpowers. Now that you know where your money is going, week 2 is all about finding the easiest ways to save the most. We're looking for the low-hanging fruit. Go back to your expense list from week 1 and sort it from the largest expense to the smallest. Now, go through each category and ask yourself a simple question. Can I realistically reduce this expense by 10% to 30% over the next 90 days? Let's look at some common examples. Rent or mortgage? It might be tough to change drastically in 90 days, but could you explore refinancing down the line? Car payments? Also usually fixed for now. But what about car insurance? This is often a prime area for savings, as many people stick with the same provider for years without checking for better rates. I'll link some comparison websites in the description below. It could save you hundreds. Now let's look at those discretionary expenses. Eating out, Ubers, shopping, subscriptions you barely use. These are often gold mines for savings. Be honest with yourself about your habits. Why are you spending so much on Ubers? Could you walk or take public transport more often? That forgotten streaming service you haven't watched in months? Cancel it. Even small cuts in these areas can add up significantly. The goal for week 2 is to identify those easy wins that can free up cash flow without drastically changing your lifestyle. Aim to cut your overall spending by at least 10 to 15%. That freed up money can then be put towards your financial goals. Please remember that the information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Creating a financial plan and making changes to your spending habits involves personal circumstances and requires careful consideration. Individual results may vary, and financial outcomes are not guaranteed. Always conduct your own thorough research and consult with qualified financial professionals before making any financial decisions. Week 3. Automation is your best friend. Paying yourself first. Week 3 is where we start building systems that work for you automatically. The key here is paying yourself first. The first step is to open a high-yield savings account. This is where your short-term savings will live, earning significantly more interest than a traditional checking account. Shop around for competitive rates. Aim for something around the current market average. That extra interest is essentially free money. Next, Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your high-yield savings account, and crucially, to an investment account. Schedule these transfers to happen automatically every time you get paid, before you have a chance to spend that money. This simple act of automation is a game changer. It removes the temptation to spend what you don't see readily available in your checking account. Personally, when my paycheck hits, a set percentage immediately moves to my savings and investment accounts. You can decide what percentage works for you. But even starting with 10% will put you ahead of the curve. Think of it like a 401k. The money is deducted before you even see it, making it easier to save consistently. Week 4. Attack your debt. Creating a payoff plan if you have high-interest consumer debt, like credit card debt. Week 4 is all about creating a plan to tackle it aggressively. Ignoring high-interest debt is like pouring money down the drain. First, understand the total amount of your credit card debt and the interest rates you're paying. Use an online credit card payoff calculator to see the impact of making extra payments. It's even an extra $50, $100 per month. Can save you significant money on interest and shorten your payoff timeline dramatically. It's set up automatic extra payments if possible. Another crucial step this week: call your credit card companies and ask if they can lower your interest rate. Might be surprised at how often they're willing to negotiate, even if it's just for a temporary period. Mentioning competitor rates and your loyalty as a customer can often work. It takes 5 minutes and could save you hundreds, even thousands, in interest, especially with average credit card APRs being so high. The worst they can say is no, but the potential upside is huge. An instant return on your 5-minute investment. Week 5. Build your safety net, the $1,000. Emergency Fund Week 5's primary goal is to get your emergency fund to at least $1,000. This is a critical milestone, provides a financial cushion for unexpected expenses, and brings significant peace of mind. Consider that a large percentage of Americans can't even cover a $1,000 emergency, so hitting this mark is a big win. If you already have $1,000 saved, your goal for this week is to either reach 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses in your emergency fund, or create a concrete plan to get there. To build your $1,000 faster, consider selling unused items, taking on a small side hustle for extra cash, or redirecting the savings you identified in Week 2. Make sure this emergency fund is kept in your high-yield savings account where it's safe and earning interest. Week 6. Enter the world of investing. Your future self will thank you. Week 6 is when we start planting the seeds for long-term wealth. Investing. Historically, investing in stocks has provided the best returns over the long run. For our 90-day reset, we're going to focus on a simple and effective strategy. Investing in the S&P 500 via low-cost index funds, or ETFs. An S&P 500 ETF gives you diversification across hundreds of the top U.S. companies with a single purchase. It's a passive, set-it-and-forget-it strategy that relies on the market's historical average returns. To get started, open a brokerage account with a reputable provider, then allocate a portion of your automated savings to go into this brokerage account and consistently buy an S&P 500 ETF, even small. Consistent investments can grow significantly over time, thanks to the power of compounding. The most important thing is to start and stay consistent. Week 7. Level up your income. Unleashing your earning potential. So far, we focused on cutting costs and automating savings. But the other side of the wealth-building coin is increasing your income. There's a limit to how much you can cut, but your earning potential is often much higher. Consider a few options this week. Ask for a raise. If you haven't had a raise in over a year, research industry salaries and make a strong case to your employer. Even if you don't get it, you'll know where you stand. Start a side hustle. Leverage your skills or interests to earn extra income. Freelancing, selling goods online, or offering services are all viable options. Learn a high-income skill. Investing in yourself by learning a valuable skill like coding, video editing, or digital marketing can significantly boost your earning potential in the long run. The goal for Week 7 is to identify at least one concrete step you can take to increase your income in the coming weeks and months. Week 9. Credit cards, friend or foe. Know thyself. Credit cards can be a powerful tool or a dangerous trap. depending on your self-discipline. Week 9 is about understanding your relationship with credit. If you have strong self-control, using a credit card for everyday purchases and paying it off in full each month can earn you valuable rewards like cashback, points, and travel perks. Essentially, free money. However, if you tend to overspend or carry a balance, credit cards can be incredibly costly due to high interest rates. If you lack discipline, it's often best to avoid them altogether. If you're unsure, consider getting a credit card with a low credit limit and testing your self-control for 3 to 6 months. Responsible credit card use with on-time payments also builds your credit score, which is crucial for future financial opportunities like mortgages. Week 10, track your progress. Understanding your net worth. Week 10 is about measuring your financial progress by tracking your net worth. This is a simple calculation. Add up all your assets and subtract all your liabilities. Tracking your net worth monthly or quarterly gives you a clear, long-term view of your financial health and growth. Seeing that number grow over time can be incredibly motivating. Week 11, the midpoint check-in, staying on track. It's been 8 weeks since our initial spending analysis. Week 11 is a crucial check-in. Review your spending for the past 2 months. Are you on track with the cuts you identified? Have any new spending leaks emerged? Recategorize your expenses and compare them to your pre-reset spending. Identify any areas where you've slipped and make adjustments before moving into the final phase. Week 12, plan your future. Setting stretch goals. Congratulations, you've made it through the core of the 90-day reset. Week 12 is about looking ahead and setting ambitious stretch goals. Those big, inspiring goals beyond just getting by. Think about what you want to achieve in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years. This could be buying a home, paying off major debt, launching a business, or early retirement. Once you have these goals, create an actionable roadmap, breaking them down into smaller, achievable steps. For example, if you want to buy a house in 5 years, calculate how much you need to save per month for your down payment. Finally, schedule a quarterly check-in with yourself to review your financial progress. Set reminders every 3 months to ensure you stay on track and that the hard work of the past 90 days continues to pay off. Wow, we covered a lot. If you're still with me, you're serious about taking control of your money. Let me know in the comments. Maybe type reset. If you're committing to this 90-day plan, this won't be easy, but I promise the rewards are worth it. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about consistency, discipline, and having a long-term vision. If you found this video valuable, make sure to check out this video right here for more in-depth strategies on building wealth. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos where we'll be diving into more tips for managing your money effectively, sharing what I'm personally doing, and keeping you updated on important financial and political news. Thanks for being a part of the Money Made Easy community. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.